Sobrang mura na tablet ang hawak ko right now. And this is the Lenovo Tab M9 or K9. Dalawang tawag sa kanya. Sobrang mura nito dahil meron siyang 4G LTE na support. Powered by the MediaTek Helio na G80 and meron siyang 5,100 mAh na battery. But kamusta naman kanyang performance? Dahil this one is just below 5,000 pesos. More details after this quick intro. Now itong Lenovo Tab M9 or K9 na may 4GB of RAM, 64GB of storage, na may 4G na support is currently priced at 4,699. And meron siyang Wi-Fi version only na 4,299. For just an additional 400 pesos, I suggest kunin mo na yung 4G variant. Kung saan ito pwede mabili, I'll post the link on the description box below. Just check it out. Huwag kayo paligoy-ligoy kasi ang daming scammer lately. Pwede nyo rin i-check itong product link ko nandito sa description box din. Now, pagdating sa form factor, maliit siya. Ang dali niyang bitbitin, sobrang gaan, no? Isipin mo, parang phablet lang siya. And sobrang gaan naman nito. Honestly, wala akong naging problema dito sa kanya. Parang pinalaking smartphone lang. This is just weighing at around mga 340 grams. For me, not bad. Kahit mura tong tablet na ito, dalawang speakers niya, isa sa taas and isa sa ilalim. And another bonus, nandiyan pa kanyang audio jack. Andito ang kanyang camera module, which is just a simple na 8MP na camera. And one thing na maganda dito sa kanya, 4G support na siya. Pwede mo lagyan ng isang 4G SIM plus isang micro SD expansion. Gumagana nga mga Globe and Smart, pakita ko sa inyo. Now, since kaya naman nito mag-support ng SIM card and LTE, so I did put my Globe and Smart SIM. So right now, nakasalpak dito is a Globe SIM. And I was able to test naman itong SIM natin. No? It was working sa mga mobile data. Nag-browse ako and nanood ako ng YouTube videos. Wala akong naging problema dito. And pwede pa nga siya gumamit ng voice over LTE dito. So right now, Smart SIM na makakabit natin. Tingnan natin kung gagana, no? And by the way, guys, pwede kayo mag-expand ng micro SD kung medyo nabitin guys sa storage. So, ikabitin natin. So, kita natin, SIM card Smart. And nabasa niya Smart. Pwede rin siya gumamit ng voice over LTE. Now, ang processor nito is a very basic na MediaTek Helio na G80. Sinalang ko sa AnTuTu benchmark, it got me a 260,000 points. And ito ang kanyang breakdown score. For me, quite decent naman for everyday browsing. 180 ang kanyang loop score sa Wildlife Extreme and 98% ang kanyang stability. Ito ang score na kuha ko dito sa Geekbench, kanyang CPU benchmark. And ito naman sa kanyang GPU benchmarking. Solid naman kanyang thermals and it throttled to 89% ng kanyang best performance. Now, usapang battery tayo. Kamusta naman ang performance ng kanyang battery? 5,100 mAh ang kanyang battery and medyo slow ang kanyang charging speed at just 10 watts, no? Pag mag-charge ka nito ang device nito, medyo kailangan mahaba ang pasensya mo kasi medyo mahaba ang oras na gagamitin nito just to charge this tablet. Mahabot ako na roughly mga kulang-kulang 3 oras just to charge this one up. And medyo nung patapos na ng mga 85 to 100, ang bagal na dahil nagti-trickle charging na lang siya. But one thing to like naman dito sa kanya is tumatagal naman ng battery. That means na hindi mo nung kailangan charge. Halos kulang-kulang 2 days na makaya nito abutin as long as you're just using it normally and most of the time nakakonect ka sa Wi-Fi. Nung sinalang ko to sa PC Mark na battery stress test, magandang score na nakuha ko dito, under 50% brightness and 60Hz screen refresh rate, 10 hours and 16 minutes na screen on time. Now, kamusta naman kanyang display? 9-inch na IPS LCD na may 400 nits na maximum brightness. Itong tablet na ito, for me, ginamit ko to casually on everyday, day-to-day usage. Browsing on my favorite social media, okay naman siya, wala akong maging problema. Even though that this is just a 60Hz screen refresh rate, there are times na feel mo pag nag-browse ka, medyo mabibitin ka konti. Lalo if you're coming from 90, 120, 144Hz na phone, mapapansin mo dito medyo parang pag nagsaswipe ka, medyo mabibitin ka ng konti. But it doesn't really affect ma-expect yung kanyang performance dahil sa kanyang price point. Sobrang mura nito. Mag-swipe ka sa Facebook, sa TikTok, sa YouTube Shorts. Wala namang problema. As long as you have a good internet connection, swiping is just okay. Yung nga lang hindi kasing smooth ng mga tablets or smartphones na naka 90Hz. Nakunanood ka naman dito ng videos like on sa YouTube, watching your favorite NBA shows, okay naman. And if you're watching your favorite music video dito sa tablet na ito, wala kang maging problema. Even though this is IPS LCD, the quality is not so bad. Just don't expect it to be as good as yung mga AMOLED display. But for me, it's quite watchable. Now, since dual lang ka ng speakers dito, patugtog lang tayo ng isang song. Let's see kung kano kalakas nga itong tablet na ito. Malakas ha? Doon ako na surprise. And here's another bonus. May Dolby Atmos siya. Now, nag-try naman maglaro ng 2 games here on this tablet just for fun. But I know na G80 is not really that much of a gaming chip. But I still gave it a shot just for demonstration purpose. Nilaro natin Call of Duty Mobile and Honor of Kings. Call of Duty Mobile, masasabi ko siya na medyo hindi lang masyado satisfactory ang gameplay. Though, alam ko naman, I was expecting this naman. Mafe-feel mo talagang medyo slow ang reaction. May mga frame drops along the way. And you might be able to play this properly kung nilagay mo sa kanyang lowest graphical settings. Kasi tinasan ko siya just to check no kung kakayanin nga ba nitong tablet na ito. I'm not really surprised na medyo nahirapan siya. But I would say na quite cool naman siya. And hindi naman siya masyado uminit while I was playing. Pagdating sa Honor of Kings, medyo mas playable tong game na ito compared sa CODM. Wala akong naging problema naman for the first 5 to 10 minutes. Pero nung tumatagal, pansin ko, sabi ko, uy teka, parang medyo bumabagal na. Napapansin ko, pag naglalaban kami, biglang nagte-teleport kalaban, biglang nagkakaroon ng lags, biglang nagkakaroon ng delays. Yun, ang masasabi ko dito sa Honor of Kings. Though, it's the same sa CODM, hindi siya masyadong uminit. This is just to set your expectations. Napag-usapan naman natin kanyang camera. This one has a 8MP na shooter which can shoot you up to 1080p na video. And meron siyang 2MP na front-facing camera which can shoot you up to 720p and 30fps. Kamusta naman mga photo quality na nakukuha dito sa Lenovo Tab K9? So, tingnan natin some outdoor shots na nakuha natin. So, if you're looking at this one, masasabi ko sa iyo na okay, not so bad ang photo quality na nakuha ko dito sa kanyang rear camera. Taking a look at some of the stock shots, masasabi ko sa inyo na hindi super detailed, but it's just decent enough just for you to send sa Instagram or just for you to send sa Messenger, submit a photo, yung mga quick photo, no? And taking a look naman dito sa Rosebud, ang masasabi ko dito is medyo nahirapan na mag-focus sa kanya. Makita nyo no, na hindi nag-focus dito sa Rosebud, pero nag-focus siya sa likod sa petals. And taking a look naman dito sa flower na ito, medyo mas orangey yung in actual, mas pale kung titingnan dito sa photo na na-capture natin, though the details are there. This one was a better shot. Honestly, medyo maliit din tong flower na ito, but to my surprise, it was able to get a good one. Itong greens na ito, just normal, I would say na hindi siya saturated. Almost, yung color niya is the same dun sa nakita ko sa akin naked eye. As well as this one, masasabi ko sa inyo na hindi saturated mga photos na na-capture dito sa camera na ito. Looking quite good naman. Kita naman natin mga raindrops dito are, well, kita naman yung details. Now, if you're going on indoors, okay naman siya. Kaya naman na mag-focus on a certain subject, though hindi lang ganun kaganda ng background blur. But there are times sa pag medyo maliit ang subject, nahihirapan siya mag-focus just like this one. Pero kung malaki naman yung subject, wala kang maging problema, okay naman siya. Okay naman itong mga subjects na nakaka-capture natin, and pag zoom mo, kitang-kita mo naman lahat ng words na nakasulat dito sa kanya. Itong painting na ito looks okay, though it's a little bit overexposed kundi. Probably because of the sunlight. And itong shot na ito looks a little bit dark inside the coffee shop. Kapag front-facing camera ng pag-uusapan, it's nothing really impressive. To be honest with you, okay lang, was able to get a quick snap. Though, yung quality niya isn't really that nice ang outdoor. So, pag bad ang outdoor, expect mo na soft ang indoor. So, taking a look at some of the shots na nakuha natin, well, hindi rin ako impressed sa kanyang front-facing camera shots. Now, tinry naman natin mag-capture na isang video using the front-facing camera. Though, I wouldn't do this on the tablet, walking na, tapos capture ng video. But just for demonstration's sake, I would say na matagtag siya. And hindi ganun kagandang quality. Now, if you're using naman kind of rear camera while walking, which normally I wouldn't do, matagtag din siya. Though the quality is a little bit better compared sa kanyang rear front-facing camera. And, well, mas maganda to gamitin if it's just a steer video. Now guys, ano masasabi ko dito sa tablet na ito? Price at just 4,699 na may LTE support. I would say na sobrang ng sulit. For students, nagagamit nito for research, for online chatting, for yung mga basic tasks, no? Wala kang maging problema dito. Or even just simply using Word document, PowerPoint, or spreadsheet, wala kang maging problema dito. Pero kung pagdating sa gaming, just don't expect too much from this tablet dahil it's just really meant for everyday usage. Ang pinaka-winning factor dito para sa akin na personally is yung 4G support. Sobrang yung sulit dahil below 5,000 pesos, pwede mo nang kabitan ng SIM card. Gumagana si Globe, Smart, and Dito. Kaya guys, gusto nyo bumili na itong tablet na ito? Let me know in the comments and ilalagay ko rin ang link on the description box below kung saan siya pwede mabili. Now, if you like this video, huwag nyo kalimutan i-share sa inyong friends and a quick sub sa aking channel is definitely awesome. I'll see you in my next video. And so, ako para si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up? Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.